Do you know what? I don't know what. Right, Joe.
Hello.
I think I've hit the skip the news button. I don't know. Right, do you want to come in here? Let's do this in here. Let's do this in here. Let's do this in here. Let's sort this out. Let's make this what it is. Let's make this happen. Hi, morning. You can go on. Why don't you go on Will's mic?
Oh, go on then.
Because Will isn't here. Which is so, we'll get well soon, which is so cool because I've done a million shows on my own, right? The one thing I'm not very good at, Joe, which you will find, is I'm not very good at the technicals.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at the technicals. I mean, I don't even know if we're going out now. Can someone give us a call if we're going out? 018, not, dating, I'm ridiculous. 01865 575 106, just to say, yes, we can hear you on the radio. It's genuinely breaking down to that level. I'm not convinced that we're going out on the radio.
If they can't hear us, what are they hearing right now?
Well, should we go to the Jack FM app and let's see. I mean, literally, I did a show online the other day and we were there for 10 minutes. Then we went, oh, no one can hear us. So it wouldn't be the first. Let's just have a little look at the Jack player. So we go here. Let's see what's going out on.
If you're looking for a brand new gym, a
health
club with
How is that going out?
Well, it's just like on the app.
Oh, okay. Oh, jeez.
Just give it a minute.
Well, just wait. Mr. Steve hasn't got in touch, which could be a good sign.
Right.
Does this always open with an ad then, the app?
It does.
All right, well, just wait.
Oh, someone says we good.
Who say we good?
On the Discord thing.
I don't trust them now. I don't trust those. Have you got Discord on your phone, on your watch?
It gives me notifications for everything.
There we go. Well, that's a little bit sad. Okay, right. So that works. I do not understand why when I click the button, everything that. Oh, I know why.
You haven't.
I haven't put the. You hear that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. We're learning. I haven't put the faders up.
So is the news bed still going?
Let's see where we are now. Hang on. Everyone, calm down.
Jack FM weather.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah. Bit of cloud, sunny, 24 degrees today, I think.
Is that microphone even working? Can you tap it?
I sound a little bit off mic, don't I? It is working.
It is. All right. It may be facing the wrong way. We'll have a little fiddle around with that. Okay, right. Well, so that's that.
How about that? That's better.
We've got a phone call. Let's see if they can hear us. Hello, caller. Oh, hello, caller.
Hello there.
Hello. Are we on air?
Yes, I believe you are on air. I heard you asking whether you're on air.
Yeah,
so we're told to say yes, you are on air.
Okay, so we're not sure. We're not sure if we're on air, but you're saying
you're on air.
Thanks very much indeed. Okay, that's that sorted. All right, we got it. Fine, it's fine. There's no need to. So we'll do. Can we skip? Can we do the news at past?
Yeah.
Is that all right?
I'm sure people can wait.
Hang on, we've got another phone call. Let's just see. Caller, are we on air?
Well, I was just phoning to ask why you weren't on air.
Ah, shoot. So we're not on air?
So now I don't know if you're joking or not. So yes, you are on air.
Right, hang on. What are you doing?
You're on air, Ian.
Goodbye. I hate I love the callers.
He was trying to be funny and it lasted all of 2 seconds.
I wonder if he'll be laughing when I punch him in the face with a joke. Okay, all right. So we're working. That's fine. Let's play a song. We'll have the news at half. This is going to be great. This is going to be great. I'm going to play a song off my computer, but don't tell anybody. There we go. Thank you, Joe.
Hello. I say, how about a little kiss? Oh, don't be unkind. sensation, darling. Something in his heart told him to come clean. He was not who he claimed to be. Something in his genes told him to pretend it was something for a weekend. Oh, come on. You know you want to. She said, there is something in the woodshed. I know because I saw it. I can't simply ignore it, darling. So he said, now baby, don't be stupid. Get this into your sweet head. There ain't nothing in the woodshed except maybe some wood. Something in his heart told him to come clean. He was not who he claimed to be. Something in his genes told him to pretend it was something for the weekend. I'll go all the way with you if you only do the same for me. Go and see if it's nothing like you say, then you can have your good way with me. Something for the weekend, something for the weekend. He went down to the woodshed. They came down hard on his back. And left her dead. When he woke, she was gone with his car and all of his money.
I mean, that's how you start a show, right? That's how you start a show, isn't it? Isn't it, dear listener? Ah, man. Yeah. Morning, Iain Lee's Rude Awakening every weekday from 7am till 10am. I say every weekday. Dick and Dom were in yesterday, and what's a good show it was as well. That sounded sarcastic. I'm not being genuinely. What's a good Dick and Dom? What a good show. Sounds sarcastic. Can't say something nice about somebody without it sounding sarcastic. Will's off today, so it's just me in the studio. Joe's going to wander. We have an open door policy here, and Joey's going to wander in and out whenever she sees fit. In the meantime, you know the rules. You can call in about anything you want. 01865 575 106. I did have some stuff to talk about. I didn't write it down. 8:30. We're going to speak to Dr. Mighty, the Nigerian doctor that is going to make me famous. It's a real person. I've been speaking to him over the weekend. He was very upset about being on the radio. Don't put me on the radio. Until I said, well, if you come on the radio, I will give you your £300. So he's hopefully coming on a bit later on. Otherwise, we'll just sit here and kind of chat. You fancy a chatty show? I've been thinking about the show a lot over the weekend, especially when I was listening to Dick and Dom, who are way more professional than I could ever be in my life. I mean, they're so good, right? And I was thinking, maybe the show needs. Maybe I've gone. I don't know. If you've never heard me before, you'll go, "Why is he saying this on air? What's going on? Is he nuts?" Which is, as a counsellor, I can say is a technical term. Nuts. Can't say mental anymore, but you can say nuts. But regulars will go, "Oh, he's doing that again." I'm kind of working out what the show is on air because I don't really know, and I'm wondering if maybe. Right, so traditional breakfast shows, which I don't listen to. I don't really listen to breakfast radio. Traditional breakfast radio show on a music station will have a load of music and a tiny bit of talking. My show has a load of talking and a tiny bit of music. I'm wondering if we can split the difference. I'm wondering if we can find a, what's the C word? Compromise. Bit more music, little less chat. I don't know. Still early days, it's still less than 2 months. There was someone on the Facebook page was asking if I had a probation period, and we were going back and forth, and I could not work out if they were enjoying the show or if they were hating the show. I couldn't work it out. Couldn't get my head around it. It was driving me nuts. Ah, well. We may never know. I'm going to try something technical here. Let's see if this works. It worked. It worked, kinda. Need all your help today, dear listener. 01865 575 106. I used to love this album that this came from, but I cannot listen to this album anymore because it was the album I used to listen to when I was driving around in my car. Oh man, very, very, it was the dark days, let's just say. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. 01865 575 106 is the phone. Just me and Joe. If you want to just drop in for a chat. Oh, this week it's the Jack FM Talent Week. We'll talk about that in a second.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is here. All other breakfast shows are toast. 106 Jack FM.
No spoilers. This is a spoiler-free zone. But I finally saw the last episode of Stranger Things. Saturday night. No, hang on. I'm so confused. It was a bank holiday. Sunday night. Me and my 10 and 12-year-old boys, we've kind of... I've been playing catch-up. We finally caught up. And we said, should we watch it? It's 2.5 hours long. Should we watch it? It was absolutely fantastic. I tell you what was great. Well, the boys had a couple of spoilers. This is the thing. When you're watching something like that quite a long time after the rest of the world has watched it, you have to be so careful online. And I don't really populate... when I'm on YouTube, all I'm really looking at is conspiracy theories to prove the US government was behind 9/11. That's all I'm looking for. That's all. When I go on YouTube, that's all I want to know. I want the evidence that these documentary makers have found that proves George Bush was behind 9/11. That's all I'm after. And that Princess Diana was murdered by our government. But that's kind of secondary to me, that one. So I don't see any of the spoilers that pop up for things like Stranger Things, because that's just not where my algorithms are going. All right, guys? That's not where the algorithms... Excuse me, let's move that there. Are going. But the boys had two big spoilers. Big spoilers. Unlucky for them. Means when season 5 comes out, boy, we're gonna dive into it, and we ain't gonna look even out the window. So we watched it, and it was beautiful. It's so well done, that program. Then my boys are going, how much do you think they got paid for each show? And we googled it, and it was something. I think Millie Bobby Brown for this first series got like $10,000 an episode, and for that series I think got like $250,000 an episode. How chihuahua. And I think the budget for that last series was like $200 million an episode, which is insane. Anyway, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that I had a lovely evening, quite late, on the sofa, Sunday night with my boys, and when some certain things happened, right, they know that I cry at anything. Oh, there was some documentary about, like Princess Diana and snowflakes or something, and I don't quite know what this was. But a friend sent me a video of this documentary about Princess Diana and snowflakes, and I pop up in it, in the jungle, crying. It's one of my proudest moments. One of my proudest moments is crying in front of 15 million people. And that's not even a joke. So we're sat there, and we are watching the last episode of Stranger Things, and I was in floods of tears. And I turned to the boys and said, boys, I'm gone. This is doing me in. I can't stop crying. And they were both sobbing. They were both sobbing and wiping their eyes and not trying to hide it. What a wonderful world. I remember crying at E.T. when I was about 9. And my mum, may the Lord bless her. She's not dead. She's just needs blessing. My mum laughing at me for that. Wow, that was crushing. 01865 575 106. We can talk weepies. We can talk being an adult and crying at movies. I'm totally up for that. I always cry at the Pixar movies because there's always a bit where it's normally to do with dads and sons. At least that's what I see. 01865 575 106. And this is Jack FM Talent Week. More to follow.
Look, if you had one shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment, would you capture it or just let it slip? Yo, his palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking how? Everybody's choking now. The clock's run out, time's up, over, loud. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes rabbit. He choke. He's so mad, but he won't give up. That is, he know he won't have it. He knows his whole back to these ropes. It don't matter, he's dope. He knows that, but he's broke. He's so stagnant. to this moment and hope it don't be. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot, do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot, do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. The soul's escaping through this hole that is gaping. This world is mine for the taking. Make me king as we move toward a new world order. A normal life is boring, but superstardom's close to postmortem. It only grows harder, homie grows hotter. He blows, it's all over. These losses all on him. Coast to coast shows, he's known as the Globetrotter. Lonely roads, God only knows he's grown farther from home. He's no father. He goes home and barely knows his own daughter. But hold your nose, cause here goes the cold water. These losses don't want him no more. He's cold product. They moved on to the next mo who flows. He knows dove and sold nada. And so the soap opera is told. It unfolds. I suppose it's old partner, but the beat goes on. Da-da-dum. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better no more games. I'ma change what you call rage. Tear this moment like roof off like two dogs' cage. I was playing in the beginning, the mood all changed. I've been chewed up and spit out and booed off stage, but I kept rhyming and stepped right in the next cipher. Best believe somebody's paying the Pied Piper. All the pain inside amplified by the fact that I can't get by with my 9 to 5, and I can't provide the right type of life for my family. Cause man, these goddamn food stamps don't buy diapers, and there's no movie, there's no Mackay Pfeiffer. This is my life, and these times are so hard, and it's getting even harder trying to feed and water my seed. Plus, see the thought I caught it between being a father and a prima donna. Baby mama drama screaming on her too much for me to wanna stay in one spot. Another damn monotony's gotten me to the point I'm like a snail. I've got to formulate a plot or end up in jail or shot. Success is my only moment option. Failure's not. Mama love you, but this trailer's got to go. I cannot grow old in Salem's lot. So here I go, it's my shot. Feet fail me not. This may be the only opportunity that I got. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Okay, so there's no Will today, which is fine. You know, I hate to break it to you guys. This is not my first rodeo. I've done radio stuff. I've done it on my own, maybe a few times. I kind of know what I'm doing. The thing I don't know that I'm doing is the technical stuff. So we're gonna keep our fingers crossed. Joe, can you hear me now, Joe?
Yeah. It's a good start for the news, isn't
I'm
it?
so nervous. So when we went, we're going to do the travel. We've still got a little minute. When we went to the news half an hour ago, what could you hear anything?
I couldn't hear anything.
Could you hear Eminem then and swearing?
Yeah, I was
you
singing
could
along.
hear that. You were singing along.
Yeah, I love
to
Eminem. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Fingers crossed.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got, guys. My fingers are crossed. I worked it out. I had preview in headphones pressed.
Okay.
So I could hear everything. I was getting it all in all of its heavenly glory. And you, dear listener, were not getting any of it. Now, you saw this. You went and you saw the Stereophonics this weekend.
Yeah.
How are those? How are they? How are those guys?
It was great. Do you know what? They've been doing music for so much longer than you realise.
They must be so tired. Well, actually, no. They've been doing it for exactly how long? I'm old.
Right.
I'm going to say... Oh, they must have started... It's got to be about 30 years.
I think it must be. One of the songs they said they wrote 25 years ago.
Oh, my God. Wow. I'm old. Okay, so you saw them. Were they good?
Really good.
Tell me more about Gabrielle, though. I'm more interested in Gabrielle. I think I would have been stood up dancing for Gabrielle. I would probably have gone for a wee during, or maybe even a...
What, where you stand? You'd weed...
No. Sorry, I've not made that clear. I would have...
Right.
I would have stood up and danced for Gabrielle. I would have gone to the toilet for the Stereophonics.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's him, isn't it?
You just sound like a car horn. He does not sound like a car horn.
Kelly Jones?
Something like that.
Sounds like a car. What's their song?
Got a lovely voice.
Why am I thinking of Travis? I'm thinking of Travis. Let's move Travis, get Travis and just move them over there.
The one everyone seemed to know the most was the one off the Royal Family. You know that one? Off.
I know two
can't
songs.
think what it's called.
Are
Go
you
on.
thinking of the one off The Office?
Oh. That doesn't help. I don't like
I'm
anyone.
singing the song.
Yes.
The Office.
Yeah. Oh.
The other one was
Have a nice day. Yeah.
I will not have a nice day, Kelly Jones. It's none of your flipping business what happened. Because you've asked me to have a nice day, I'm going to have a lousy day because of that. Talk to me about Gabrielle. I like Gabrielle.
She was great. She's got some great stage presence.
Yeah, she's got a powerful vibe.
And you just know every song.
Yeah, you probably would with Gabrielle. I like Gabrielle. It's good to know. It's good to know that these people are alive and well. And I wish them the very, very best of luck. So at 8:30, we're going to call up Dr. Mighty. I want to call him the voodoo man, but really I should just call him the scammer. He's a Nigerian scammer. Who, for some reason, someone spammed the Jack FM Facebook page with his details. I got in touch. He says he can do a spell that will make me famous and make con men forget my phone number.
Yeah.
And all he needs is £300. Now, we phoned him up on air last week. He got very, very angry. Until I messaged him and said, if you come on the show, I will give you the £300 immediately. So he's coming on the show.
You're really going to pay him to come on?
No!
Oh.
No, of course. Where did you get that from? Oh, me saying I was going to pay him. No. Here's the thing. With scammers, you're allowed to lie to them. You're allowed. Now we've got him.
Yeah.
He thinks there's a sniff of £300. We can get him to do anything we want.
Oh,
we can get him to do anything we want because we go, oh, okay, just do one more thing and then I'll transfer the money to you. So let's see if we can think of some things that we want him to say and want him to do for us. For big.
He could host some of your links, couldn't he?
You'll get him to do some links.
You could put your feet up for a bit.
Yeah, we'll get him to do some links. Nice one. All right, thank you finally, have you got any talents?
Don't know if I do actually. I did martial arts, didn't I? So
could you break a board?
I was going to say a brick or something, and I'm not sure about that.
You could do a board.
A thin one.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Joe. Thank you very much. 01865 575 106 is the phone number. A lot to get in. It is the Jack FM Talent Week this week. I've decided, and if you've got a talent, give us a call, and you could be on the air. Good morning, Soto.
Yeah, how you doing?
None of your business. What have you got?
You sound like a horn, mate, this morning.
I sound like I've got the what?
No, you're a horn, a car horn. That's what you sounded like. What's wrong with you?
I was doing a Kelly Jones from the Stereophonics impression, Soto, which you know full well.
Yeah, it goes.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
That was. I just did a 3-minute bit about that. So yeah.
That's going to make you famous, mate. Tell you.
Thank you very much indeed, Soto.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening, the episodic breakfast show. It's a serial, you see. 106 Jack FM.
It's been
1 week.
since you looked at me.
Yes.
Cocked your head to the side and said I'm angry. 5 days since you laughed at me, saying get back together, come back and see me. 3 days since the living room. I realized it's all my fault, but couldn't tell you. Yesterday you'd forgiven me, but it'll still be 2 days till I say I'm sorry.
Hold it, now I want to hoodwink. Does it make you stop think? You'll think you're looking at Aquaman. I summon fish to the dish, although I like the chalet Swiss. I like the sushi, cause it's never touch a frying pan. Hot like wasabi when I bust rhymes. Speak like Leanne rhymes, because I'm all about value. Bert Camper's got the mad hits. You try to match wits, you try to hold me but I bust through. Gonna make a break and take a bake out like a sink and they can shake out like vanilla. It's the finest of the flavors. Gonna see the show cause then you'll know the vertigo is gonna go cause it's so dangerous you'll have to sign a waiver. Can't I help it if I think you're funny when you're mad? Trying hard not to smile though I feel bad. I'm the kind of guy who laughs at a funeral. Can't understand what I mean, well you soon will. I have a tendency to wear my mind on my sleeve. I have a history of taking off my shirt. It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Threw your arms in the air and said you're crazy. 5 days since you tackled me. I still got the red burns on both my knees. It's been 3 days since the afternoon. You realize it's not my fault, but a moment too soon. Yesterday you'd forgiven me, and now I'll sit back and wait till you say you're sorry. drumstick and your brain stops sticking. Watching X-Files with no lights on, with all our maisons. I hope the smoking man's in this one like Harrison Ford. I'm getting frantic, like Sting I'm tantric, like Snickers guaranteed to satisfy. Like Kurosawa, I make mad films. Okay, I don't make films, but if I did, they'd have a samurai. Gonna get a set of better clubs, gonna find the kind with tiny nubs, so my irons are always flying off the backswing. Gonna get into my Sailor Moon, cause that cartoonist got the boom anime babes that make me think the wrong thing. How can I help it if I think you're funny when you're mad? Trying hard not to smile, though I feel bad. I'm the kind of guy who laughs at a funeral. Can't understand what I mean, you soon will. I have a tendency to wear my mind on my sleeve. I have a history of losing my shirt. It's been 1 week since you looked at me, dropped your eyes to the sides and said I'm sorry. 5 days since I laughed at you and said you just did just what I thought you were gonna do. 3 days since the living room, we realized we're both to blame, but what could we do? Yesterday, you just smiled at me, cause it'll still be 2 days till we say we're sorry. It'll still be 2 days till we say we're sorry. It'll still be 2 days till we say we're sorry. Touch my stadium home under the Robbie.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. It's what's known in the trade as a breakfast show, but we traded it for these magic beans.
I've just watched the trailer for the new Weird Al film. Oh, man! Yes, please, Daniel Radcliffe, give me some of that. I love Weird. You know Weird Al? You know Weird Al, right? I don't need to educate the Jack FM audience as to who or what Weird Al is. It's Yankovic, by the way. It's a hard C. It's a hard C. I interviewed him. We should do maybe. Oh man! I was going to say let's get him on the show, and I thought that's a faff, right? It's a big old faff. That's a big old faff getting people on the show. I mean, we asked Hanson, and they said no. You know, interviewing. Hang on a second. You know, interviewing people, that's a tough job. That's a really tough job, you know. It's hard work. You have to sit there and you have to think of questions for maybe as long as 6 or 7 minutes, and it drags, man. It drags. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening every weekday between 7 and 10. Did I say we had a podcast? Yeah, we got a podcast. Go on your podcast provider. Look for Iain Lee, Jack FM. It'll pop up. Do you remember back in the day when podcast... Oh, it's on Apple iTunes only. It's all over the goddamn shop. And I don't make a penny from them. Oh, speaking of making a penny, today, I think... I qualified as a counsellor. I can't be a radio host for the rest of my life. I'm 50 next year, and I can't be doing this for much longer. A late night phone-in show, Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, that I can be doing. That's an old man's game. A breakfast show? I don't know. So if there's any radio stations that want a Friday, Saturday, you can't do that. You can't tout for another job when you're doing a job. Breakfast is a whole specialist thing. Hang on, I was talking about something. I got no idea what I was talking about. That's ADHD for you. 01865 575 106. Oh yeah, interviewing people. That's the toughest job in the world. You think your job is tough? I don't know, making things or cooking or building. Interviewing people. That's a tough gig. So instead, I just like to sit here and talk a load of old... oh, man! Yeah. Having a day off, having that bank holiday off, that just throws everything out of, the pattern. Can't even remember how to speak anymore. Remind me to tell you about eBay and pork pies. However, the main thing I want to mention today is this week, it's the Jack FM Talent Week. It's not an official Jack FM thing. I just came up with it. So, I can see for miles and miles. Watched a terrible thing about the last 24 hours of Keith Moon over the weekend. Absolutely awful. Both what happened and the television show. So it's a talent week. Whatever you can do. Maybe it's reciting. No, not poetry. I hate poetry on the radio. Maybe you're a singer. Maybe you're a dancer. Maybe you're a hypnotist. Could you hypnotize me? In America, they say hypnotize with an M instead of an N, and I love it. Maybe you can read people's minds. Maybe you could do anything. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number if you want to give me a call. Any talent will be indulged. And at the end of the week, we will tell you who the winner is. It will be judged by myself, by Will, and by Joe. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number. Not really getting any traction at the moment with my vibe. It's Tuesday. We're back after a bank holiday weekend. It's always weird for me coming back after missing a day. It takes, a couple. I'm one of those presenters who is inconsistent. You get someone like your Chris Moyles or your Trevors, or you get some those or the Zoe Balls. Those people are consistent in that they can come in and consistently boom boom. As you will have found by listening to me, man, I am so inconsistent. I can do like 2 great shows in a row, and then you'll get 2 that are like, okay, there wasn't really much there. I'm afraid today is one of those. Yeah, okay, there's not really much there, but we'll get there. Trust me, I know how to do this.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening.
Didn't mean to speak over the ads. That was rude.
Plenty of waffle, but very little syrup.
Yeah, that was rude. 01865 575 106. Oh, good morning, caller.
Good morning. Do you ever have one of those days where you feel like you could just go ape?
You could go out?
Go ape.
Do you mean the monkey... you mean the climbing thing in the trees?
Yeah, we're going there today, yeah.
Oh, did I ruin the joke? Did I ruin the joke?
Well, actually, I called you by mistake. I was just getting out of the car. But I've got something I wanted to ask you. I've wanted to ask you this question for a long time.
Okay.
Those tissues, like when you've got... like when your nose gets dry at the end, and you get those special tissues
with the balm and the aloe vera.
Balsam. Are they balsam?
They can have balsam on, yeah.
And what's the connection to balsamic vinegar?
Well, they both come from the balsam tree.
Oh, all right. Well, thanks for answering that. I'm glad you've cleared that up for me.
Great call. Thanks a lot.
All the best.
Bye-bye. What a terrible call. Joe, is this out of order or not? So this morning I was hungry. I'm not stopping to buy breakfast or coffees anymore because it's a waste of money, right? Yeah. Everyone's got to tighten their belt a little bit. Things are going to get more and more expensive. So I got my wood on Friday. I got wood. It was delivered by children. Oh, I'll tell you about that later on. So I'm not stopping for breakfast in or out anymore. I buy some croissant, I buy some toast, I buy some bread, I make toast. I had toast this morning. As I was getting out of the car, I saw on the seat, underneath the passenger seat of the car, was a pork pie. And I ate it.
Really? Was it unwrapped?
Yeah. It was unwrapped.
So
now,
3-second rule.
Well, I don't remember the last time I had pork pies in the car.
Oh, gross.
I have no idea. But pork pies, they're like, not solidified. They are like preserved. A pork pie can last through a nuclear war. It's like a beetle, I think. Yeah. I had a pork pie that was on the floor of the car, and I have no idea when I last had pork pies in the car. Is it though?
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Are you one of those people that cares about? Oh, and this is something that could have been totally misinterpreted, and I'm stepping away from that because that's not what this is about. I nearly said, are you one of those people that's careful about what you put in your mouth? But what I mean is food. I mean
Obviously.
food. Obviously food. Are you careful about the food you put in your mouth?
What, in terms of if it's been on the floor out of date?
Yeah.
I do the sniff test sometimes.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
As in, if it's out of date, but it smells okay.
I don't think you can sniff a pie. Well, you can sniff a pie, but I don't think it gives off...
No. I think the pastry on it anyway is kind of like it's been in a tin, you know?
Yeah. I think I...
You'd know by now if it was going to make you ill, right?
One would think so, wouldn't you? 01865 575 106. Food you found on floors. There's a phone in. There's a phone in. Food you found on floors.
Just go ahead now. One has diamonds in his pockets. just go ahead now. And if you want to call that baby, just
I'm not in a bad mood.
like to tell that lady, just go
That's old news.
like to buy that flower. Just go ahead now. And if you
Who's it? Who is it? What's going on?
just go ahead now.
Well, I really think this is great.
Just go ahead now. And if you'd like to tell that maybe,
Good afternoon.
if you want to buy that flower.
Hey, Jamesy, rock it, man.
Knockers are better. I think it's just gone politically correct.
I won't go down the reggae route.
Oh man, an hour is gone, and we're going to start to get some traction in a bit. In the next hour, Joe and I are going to stumble through Captain Jack's treasure map. Wow. We're going to speak to a Nigerian scammer. That's real. That's not even a thing. And it's the Jack FM Talent Week. What can you do? 01865 575 106. Ian Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. Tick your radar diaries now. The thing about Ryanair is, though, the flight doesn't cost £25 because you've got to pay to have your bag. You've got to pay for that bag. You've got to pay for the carry-on. Pay for everything.
Yeah.
And then I was in Glasgow doing a show, and we were getting a Ryanair flight that night, and then they just cancelled it. Quite often they just cancel their flights. The good thing was we both got paid €250. Probably euros. We got €250 then each. And I was fuming. I said, right, we're going to drive back. And we hired a car and drove back from Glasgow because I was fuming with the ride. That was the chair.
So Ryanair paid you that money?
Well, that's the law, isn't it? If they cancel,
Yeah.
if a flight is cancelled by anyone, and it's just because they cancelled it because they couldn't be bothered, you get €250.
You probably made some money then.
Made a lot of money, actually.
Nice.
Made a lot of money. So here's who I hate. It's people on eBay. Let's get some dramatic music. We need some dramatic music because this is very dramatic. Here we go. Nope. There we go. So I hate people, right? It's quite dramatic.
I'm not sure.
If you like recorders. You're right. Let me get something more. Let me get something more dramatic. Here we go.
There we go.
That was drama, right? So I had to get rid of this. I had to get rid of a sofa. I got a cheap sofa in the office. I had to get rid of it because the cat's peed on it. And once a cat's peed on something, you got to get rid of it. That's it. It's done. That toxic smell that has the toxoplasmosis in it, which causes you to take more risks. We discussed that and we proved that last week.
Yeah.
So I got rid of it. So I'm kind of looking for a cheap sofa bed, right? I can't really afford anything. So I've just got my eye open on a cheap, nearly new one, right? Yeah. And I saw one on my local Facebook page. It was £130. So it was 10 months old. No one had slept on it. £130. I went, well, that's
not bad.
It's a bit too. It's still a little bit out of my price range because I have to pay like £45 for someone to collect it. So you're getting close to 200. So, and it's only down the road. But I clocked it and went, that's too expensive. Then I went on eBay.
Yeah.
The same one was on eBay, right? With 20 hours to go on it, and it was only at £30. I thought very juicy.
Nice.
All right, so I bid £55. Okay, so I was the highest price bidder at £31. That was the thing. And I emailed them at 12 o'clock midday saying, can you just give me the measurements and tell me where you are so I can sort out collection if I win? And she went, okay, we're here. It's 2 minutes away. And the measurements are this. I went, great, fantastic. 2 hours later, I get an email saying, oh, yeah, that's been withdrawn from the eBay auction.
Oh, no, because they didn't want to give it away that cheap.
Exactly. So
That's
I got
naughty.
in touch and said, oh, that's a shame. What happened?
Yeah.
Oh, we just opened it and there was a spring hanging out. So we can't sell it. And I replied, knowing they'd sold it already. I said, okay, I know a man that can fix it. I'll give you £100 for it. And she wrote back going, that's very nice, but we've already taken it to the dump. You've already taken it to the dump. 2 hours ago, you were giving me the measurements. So I replied back, I hope the person that bought it on Facebook enjoys it. She replied, are you calling me a liar? I replied, yes. She replied, how dare you? She kept spelling liar, L-I-E-R. How dare you call me a liar? That is very rude. And I wrote back saying, that's very rude to sell stuff on 2 places and not honour your eBay bids.
You can report her, can't you, on eBay?
Well, I was...
Get her in some trouble.
Can I do that?
I don't know. There must be.
I don't know if reporting anyone on eBay actually... I don't know if anybody has ever been kicked off of eBay because someone's reported them. You're not even... I don't think you can even leave bad feedback anymore. They got rid of that.
Oh, no idea. I've not used eBay for years.
Oh man, I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed in humanity.
Someone's won it.
Someone's paid for it on Facebook.
Yeah. Cheeky.
And, thank you very much, Joe. 01865 575 106. Your Facebook and your eBay stories. We're going to be playing Captain Jack's treasure map in treasure map in a bit, dear
Iain
listener.
Lee's Rude Awakening is one of your 5 a day. It's also the other 4 of your 5 a day. 106 Jack FM.
Yo, VIP. Let's kick it. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Alright, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with my brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly. Flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up a stage and wax a chump like a candle. Dance, crush a speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly, when I play a dope melody. Anything less than the best is a felony. Love it or leave it, you better gain weight. You better hit bullseye, the kid don't play. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Ice, ice, baby. Vegas all pumping, quick to the point, no faking. Cooking MCs like a pound of bacon, burning them. If you ain't quick and nimble, I go crazy when I hear a cymbal and a hi-hat with a souped-up tempo. I'm on a roll, it's time to go solo. Rolling, hit my 5.0, put my rag top down so my hair can blow. The girl is on standby, waiting just to say hi. Did you stop? No, I just drove by, kept on pursuing to the next stop. I bust a left and I'm heading to the next block. The block was dead, yo, so I continue to A1A. Girls were hot, wearing less than bikinis. Rock men lovers, driving Lamborghinis. Jealous, cause I'm out getting mine. Shade with the gauge and vanilla with the 9. Ready for the chumps on the wall. The chumps acting ill because they're full of 8-ball. Gunshots ranged out like a bell. I grabbed my 9, all I heard was shells falling on the concrete real fast. Jumped in my car, slammed on the gas. Bumper to bumper, the avenue's packed. I'm trying to get away before the jack is jacked. Police on the scene, you know what I mean? They passed me up, could run it all, the dope fiends. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Ice, ice, baby. Lyrical poet. Miami's on the scene, just in case you didn't know it. My town that created all the bass sound. Enough to shake and kick holes in the ground, cause my style's like a chemical spill. Feasible rhymes you can vision and feel. Conducted in form, this is a hell of a concept. We make it hype, and you want us to print this. Shape plays on a fade, slice like a ninja, cut like a razor blade so fast. Other DJs say, damn, if a rhyme was a drug, I'd sell it by the gram. Keep my composure when it's time to get loose. Magnetized by the mic while I kick my juice. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while DJ revolves it. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Yo, man, let's get out of here. Word to your mother. Ice, ice, baby.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. If this doesn't wake you up,
right,
we can't help you.
So the whole time I've been at Jack, which has got to be coming up to, it's not even 2 months, geez, I've been telling Joe, I'm your boss. And she has said, I don't think so. Oh, I don't think so. and then now we're about to do Captain Jack's treasure map for the first time as a duo. And I don't know how it works, technically, and neither does Joe. And I said, the worst that can happen is the station gets a £50,000 fine from Ofcom and we lose our jobs. And then what did you just say?
Well, I said in this scenario, you're my boss with this game, so the buck falls with you.
I'm your
if
boss.
we mess this up.
I'm your boss when
Captain
we could...
Jack's treasure map.
Loud.
With finders keepers.
I'm your boss when we could both get in trouble. Me like it. Okay. So, Captain Jack's treasure map. Captain Jack, as you all know, has buried booty. I don't think booty means what Mr. Steve thinks it means. Has buried his booty all over Oxfordshire. All you need to do, if you want to play, is go to jackfm.co.uk, fill in your details, download the map. What's the map? Well, it's a grid of 24 squares. You pick 2 squares, and if those 2 squares match the 2 prizes, guess what, Joe?
You win?
Well done, you got it. Absolutely bob on. A lot of prizes have gone already, so it's kind of helpful if you've been playing along. Today's contestant is Mark from Bicester. Good morning, Mark.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm very, very well. What's going on in your world, Mark?
I'm just at work at the minute.
Okay, all right. Does your boss know you're on the phone?
No.
Are you meant to be on the phone?
No, not really.
Well,
no.
Okay, well, listen, we'll do this quickly because that's how our sponsors like it. And if you win big, just do a yay, do a really small yay. Have you listened to any of the previous games?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, maybe you're in with a chance. So you got to pick one. You got to pick 2 squares from 24. So please, Mark, let's have your first square.
1.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Okay, let's see. I don't remember which squares have gone or not. So, Joe, what is square number 1?
It is.
Yeah.
Courtesy of AV Boats, a free boat hire for 10 people. And it's still available.
Wow.
You're looking... Oh, no, have I got it wrong? You're giving me an eye. Do you think someone's...
Hold the line, please, caller. Okay, we're just having...
We think I've got it right.
We're just having a little production meeting. Okay, well, I'm okay. So that was square number 1.
That was number 1.
Just remind us which one of our wonderful sponsors supplied that one.
AV Boats.
Okay, I'm pouring myself a cup of coffee here because I need this. Mark, listen to that. That's good. Listen to that.
Makes me need a wait.
Well, let me empty this. You can do it in there. Mark, let's have square number 2.
14.
Square number 14.
Ooh. Square number 14.
What has he picked?
He has picked Ferrari's family ticket to one of the Ferrari Challenge days at Silverstone, which is actually still available as well.
It's still available. Mark, I'm afraid you didn't win anything. I'm so sorry, mate.
No problem.
All right, go back to work. Go work hard, and maybe one day you could buy those things. I don't know, but Mark, thank you very much indeed. Wowzers! Oh, hang on, let me just do this. Smoothly done. My heart sank then because I want that boat trip, and I'm not quite clear on the rules, but I think any prizes that aren't claimed by the end of this week, I get.
You've been saying that for weeks.
I have been saying that for a long time. Captain Jack's treasure map. If you want to play, it's very, very simple. Simple for you. It's tricky for us. You go to jackfm.co.uk and you go and just fill in your details. There's a little bit. You fill in your details there, and you could be chosen at random to play along. I would really suggest listening to as many of these games as possible. We do it 8:15, 12:15, 4:15. Listen to as many of the games as possible and mark the squares off on your grid. We had someone. Who is it? Someone won. I think it was the person that won the iPad last week. Had been listening. He knew exactly where to go for is the iPad in red on there?
There's so much here. Maybe.
Okay,
probably.
That works for me.
Club mix.
So as not to offend or unnerve. But there's a rumor going all around that you ain't been getting served. You say that you ain't, you know what, and baby, who knows how long. Cause I'm a me to say what's right when all I wanna do is wrong. Get up.
23 positions in a one-night stand.
Get up.
I'll only call you after if you say I can.
Get up.
here I am.
Here I am. I got the J's from a friend of yours named Vanessa Bet. She said you told her a fantasy that got her all wet. Something about a little box with a mirror and a tongue inside. What she told me then got me so hot I knew that we could slide. Get up.
23 positions in a one-night stand.
Get up.
I only call you after if you say I can.
Get up. Let a woman be a woman and a man be a man. Get up.
If you want to, baby, here I am.
Come on.
Drinking, scope this, I was just thinking, you plus me, what a ride. If you was thinking the same, we could continue outside. Lay your pretty body against the parking meter. Strip your dress down like I was stripping a Peter. Pause, I'm in joy. Let me show you, baby, I'm a talented boy.
Everything about you just screams of a real sexy affair. And that's the way you walk, the way you flip your hair.
You know it, Papa.
Baby girl, I'm all veins when I'm sloping that body real. Betcha I'ma pack a lunch and spend a while there. Oh, get up.
So here we are, my paisley crib. What you want to eat? I'm a toy, I don't serve ribs. You better be happy that dress is still on. I heard the rip when you sat down. Honey, them hips is gone.
It's the day after Bank Holiday, late August Bank Holiday Monday, which means happy National Nick Ferrari wants to cancel the Notting Hill Carnival Day. Happy?
You gotta have a mother for me. Now move your big head round this way so I can work on that zipper.
When I hear it's National Nick Ferrari wants to ban Notting Hill Carnival Day, I know that the evenings are drawing in.
And I'm the big tipper.
None of that nonsense here, dear listener. I mean, 01865575106. I'm just texting the good. Oh, excuse pardon him. Why am I down? This song is filth, right? If I read out the lyrics to this,
oh my God!
In fact, I will read out the lyrics to this a bit later on. Why is it this station plays some really filthy songs? It also plays some utter guff as well, but it plays some really filthy songs, and I do wonder why we're allowed to play the songs, but you can't say the actual words. Let me just check the timing we got here. We got 30 seconds. Okay, right, fine. So let's let's just see what we can find if we type this in. All right, so let's just have some of this, and we'll do Get Off. So I think this should do it. Here we go. How can I put this in a way so as not to offend or unnerve? That there's a rumour going all round that you ain't been getting served. They say that you ain't you know what in baby who knows how long. It's hard for me to say what's right when all I want to do is wrong. Get Off, 23 positions in a one-night stand. Get Off, I'll only call you after if you say I can. Get Off, let a woman be a woman and a man be a man. Get off. If you want to, baby, here I am. Now, the next line has got the J word in, which I'm convinced he said. But I, as a professional broadcaster, I can't say the J word. I clocked the J from a friend. It's in the song! Of yours named Vanessa Bet. She said you told her a fantasy that got her all wet. That was definitely in the song. Something about a little box with a mirror and a tongue inside. What she told me then got me so hot. I knew that we could slide. You're listening to Jack FM. Joe, come and join me, because I'm a little bit nervous. We're going to phone Dr. Mighty. That's happening now. He's been messaging me. So those who don't know, someone posted on the Jack FM Facebook page, just apropos nothing, Dr. Mighty can help you with all of your problems. And we went to his Facebook page, and it's like which doctor feels I don't know what he is. We'll ask him. But he can do spells, and I've been conversing with him via WhatsApp. And he's going to do a spell to make me famous and to make con men forget my number. However, I was a little bit scared of giving him my full details, so I just sent him a picture of a random person, because that's what he wanted. And I said my name was Lawrence Fox. It's just the first thing that came to me. So we may see at some point Lawrence Fox get very famous. Now, we've been toing and froing, backing and forthing, and finally last week he says, I want £300 so I can buy stuff from the market. And we phoned him up once on air. He was cool. The second time he was not very cool and he hung up. But I've been chatting with him, and he's okay to come on the air. Okay, because I said, if you come on the air, I'll give you the £300. So, would you mind being my wife in this?
Oh God. Sure.
You can say no if you want.
No, let's go with it.
You can be my wife. Let's see what happens. So let's find Dr. Mike. He's in Nigeria. I'm actually genuinely scared of this guy, because maybe he knows his magic. Mate, come on, Doctor. They call him Dr. Fox. Then that's certainly 3, 4. Hang on a second.
You got it right.
I'm ringing. Let me get his WhatsApp in.
What time is it there?
He's awake. He's been chatting to me.
Oh, okay.
I'd imagine there may be Africa's kind of down, isn't it?
So similar time.
So maybe an hour earlier. It's gone. My messages have gone blue.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Is that Dr. Mighty?
Yeah.
Hello. This is Lawrence Fox. You're live on Jack FM. I'm with my wife Jo. Would you like to say hello to Jo?
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Can I ask a question, Dr. Mighty?
Okay.
Why does your voice sound completely different to when we spoke to you last week?
Why what?
Why does your voice sound completely different to when we spoke to you last week?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know. Okay. It's not. You're not a different person. Are you? You are the same guy.
I can't be a different person.
Sorry?
I cannot be a different person.
Well,
you are talking to the community.
Okay. Prove it. Just so, because I know we're going to talk about the money and stuff. Prove you're Dr. Mighty.
How do you want me to prove you?
Tell me something only you would know.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, yes, just about. Sounds like you've just woken up.
This is a natural gift that God gave me right from when I was small.
You did what when you were small, sir?
This is a natural gift that God gave to me.
Fair play.
When I was still small.
Only you would know that, Dr. Mighty. Yeah, that is absolutely correct. So it must be him, mustn't it, Joe? Mm-hmm. So there's a couple of things we need, Dr. Mighty. That you know, of course, that one of the spells. We want 3 things. One of them is to make me famous again. The second one is to make con men and scammers go to prison. The third one is the marriage between Joe and myself. It is rocky, isn't it, Joe?
Is it?
It is rocky, and we would love to get that marriage smoothed out. Can you do those 3 things?
Yeah, I can do that.
This is great. Well, you're saying yay sarcastic now because it's rocky, but when it's not rocky, you'll be like, yes,
yeah,
yes.
Enough, yeah.
What do you need from us, Dr. Mighty?
Okay. I just need to go to the market.
Oh, beautiful.
And get the materials and get the spiritual materials for this work.
The spiritual
Okay.
materials from the market. So what is that going to be? Do you reckon a bit of chicken? Was it one of those? Is it like a farmer's
Some
market?
herbs,
Some
maybe.
herbs. What are you going to need from the market?
You don't. This is my work, okay?
Yeah.
All you need to do is to follow all my instructions and leave the rest for me.
Okay, I will leave. You do the shopping at the market.
You don't know the things of the spirit, okay?
No.
And you cannot understand things of the spirit.
No, sir.
Okay?
Oh, yes. Okay. So
So-
what do you need? What do you need from me and Joe?
Okay, I told you, I need only 300.
Only
Go to the market
only
and
how
get-
much? Sorry, your line dropped off. You need only how much?
£300.
Oh, bloody hell! That sounds like a lot of money.
You know,
No.
No, okay.
this
He says
spiritual
no.
material is very costly, okay?
Okay, £300, right?
Each
Very
or just...
costly. It's not normal stuff that you get in the market, okay?
Do
It's
sound
very
like
costly.
you do have a completely different voice when we spoke last week. Is that £300 each? So 300 for me, 300 for my potentially soon to be ex-wife.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm talking to you. Is that £300 in total or £300 each?
No, in £300 in total for everything.
Okay, good. Well, can you fork that out then? Because I've not got £300.
I will do the £300. That is not a problem. Okay, and where do I? So you're going to do the spell first, and then I pay you when it's successful, right?
You are going to pay me so that I'm going to get this material.
What?
Why are you making all those monies?
Because it's a lot of money. Have you heard of the cost of living? Have you heard of Rishi Sunak? Have you heard of Nadhim Zahawi? Have you heard of Nadine Dorries?
It's okay. Can you hear me?
Pardon?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes, sir.
I understand what you're saying, and I want you to know that I'm here to help you.
Bless you.
okay?
Thank you, doctor. Sorry for my panic.
Okay. So, what you got to do right now is you have to send £200, and after you get your results, you will send the remaining 100.
Okay. If you send me the details, I'll get that money over to you today. Could you do one more thing for me?
What's that?
Could you say, coming up next, it's the brand new Heavies and Midnight at the Oasis, and then I'll send you the money.
I don't understand you. What do you say?
Could you say, coming up next, it's the brand new Heavies with Midnight at the Oasis, and then I'll send you the money.
Coming up next is the brand new heavy what?
Midnight at the Oasis.
Midnight at the Oasis. Let's try again. It's not a problem. Coming up, you nearly got it, and then we're going to send you the money. Coming up next, it's the brand new Heavies with I'm a Massive Scammer.
Coming up next is the brand new heavy of IMAX 6 Summer.
I'm a Massive Scammer.
Coming up next is the brand new heavy of I Am a Massive Scammer.
Thank you very much indeed. I'll send you the money soon, Dr. Mighty.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is here. All other breakfast shows are toast. 106 Jack FM.
Oh, 655 75106 is the telephone number if you want to give me a call. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening every weekday from 7 on Jack FM. Oh, man. You have one day off and it absolutely screws everything else up, right? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Good morning, Alistair!
Morning, Iain. Morning, all.
Good morning, world. Good morning, Oxfordshire. Good morning, England. Good morning, the United Kingdom. Good morning. Do you ever do that when you're a kid? Kids are nuts, right? And I love kids because you would sometimes write your address down. It's about when you're about 6 or 7 or 8, and you would write Iain Rugby, as it was then, Slough, Berkshire, England, the United Kingdom, the world, the solar system, the galaxy. You ever do that?
No.
Okay, all right. That's absolutely. Hang on. Oh man, the vibe just went out the door. I couldn't grab it back. Okay, Alistair, how may I be of assistance to you this morning?
Oh, just very back of that thing, Dr. Mighty. I wouldn't trust him if I were you. He sounds a bit dodgy. He sounds very different to the gentleman I was speaking to last week. He has sent me his bank details, and his full name. Here's his full name. Odinakachi Stanley Onyemera. That's his name. It's a great name. And I've got his bank details, his account number, everything. He's in Enugu in Nigeria. So, yeah, I'm going to get that done straight after the show. I would, but, just beware. Anyway, what I rang in about...
Yes, my love.
I'm starting it's all a bit unformed in my mind, but I'm starting a new group,
Okay,
Iain.
all right, yeah.
A movement, and I'm wondering whether, You and Joe and Will would be my lieutenants, please.
Do we say lieutenant or do we say lieutenant in this country?
Don't know. One or the other.
Okay, what is the movement? If it's a right-wing extreme fascist organisation, well, then I think you know the answer's yes.
No, the opposite, really.
Oh.
You know, because you're the heating bill thing.
Yeah. Oh, the heating bill thing. Yes, I'm well aware of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think we should go to number 10 and sort it out with them.
Well, now when you say sort it out, that does sound a little bit violent. So let's just calm the vibe a little bit. Let's just clear your chakra, clear your pink chakra, clear your brown chakra, clear your third eye. What do you mean by that, Alistair? What do you mean?
That's why I want you there to hold me back.
Okay. Well, listen, I've held many people back in my career, so that's not a difficult thing. That's not a difficult thing for me to do. Why has there not been? Serious question now. Why are there not mass uprisings? You remember the Iraq War? There was a march through London. 1 million people. 1 million people. It didn't change anything, but 1 million people. Why? What's with the apathy? I mean, in Oxfordshire, I guess it's because they're all Tory voting Brexiters. But what's with the apathy? No one's doing anything.
Well, I think that I was wondering about that, and I'm thinking that until actually people get the bills through the door or the bills taken from their account, that's when they'll notice it. Because unfortunately, a lot of people in this country just, are too, I think, my personal opinion only, of course, are too wrapped up with their own lives and their own things going on. And they think, oh, yeah, that's going to be bad. And then they forget about it.
I saw, there's a video from Dan Wooten saying that the reason energy prices are rising is because of the left, because of the liberal left banging on about climate change and all of that. What an idiot! I think you're right. And this is a fun thing to talk about at breakfast. But I think you're right in that it won't be until like October, November, December, when people get their proper first winter bill. They go, oh my God, we're screwed. We're screwed. For those interested, I'm doing a little YouTube video series. You go to youtube.com/Iain Lee. Just little 3, 4, 5 minute videos trying to create a community. May not have any answers, but create a little community of so that we all know that we are not alone through this.
My question to you, Ian, is
yes, sir, and I will answer it.
When that occurs, that sort of recognising what's happening and a greater awareness, do you think there will be civil disobedience in the streets?
No, I think we're too apathetic and everyone has been beaten into submission. No, I don't think there will. I tell you what there will be, Alistair, there will be old people dying. On that bombshell, 01865 575 106, this is Iain Lee's Rude Awakening every weekday from 7 on Jack FM.
Jack FM.
Cooling a little at the weekend when we're forecast some showers as well.
Yeah, baby. Did you finish?
No, I thought you were going to butt in there.
Well,
highs of 24.
No, never. Who was that clip? But not an MP you played.
Yeah.
Is you able to play that again? Is that do you have the technology, or is that difficult to play?
No, I can
you
do.
Just drag it down. I just want to hear this. The energy crisis. So she's talking about the energy crisis.
Yeah.
Let's just hear the beginning of that again.
The message from government is: yes, I know this has been difficult. We're in a leadership election,
right?
But
that's
there
it.
will be a plan to help people.
If you say the word "but," everything before it is irrelevant. She says, yes, we know this is difficult. They're in the middle of a leadership election. Why should that make any difference? Why should the fact that 2 millionaires are fighting and the third millionaire, Boris Johnson, will give us why should that make any difference? Here's what they should do. Here's what the three of them should do. The current Prime Minister and Rishi Sunak and Liz Truss should get together in a room and come up with a plan. They come out and go, we've got a plan. We know it's not until, I think it's next week, but we have a plan and we're acting on this plan. They've had weeks to do this. Yeah, it's difficult because they're in a leadership. It's difficult because they're in an ego stroke off. That's what it is. Stroking each other's egos and all of that.
I get what you meant, yeah.
It's difficult. Yeah, it's difficult because 3 millionaires who have nothing to worry about this winter. Yeah, there's a leadership thing. So we still got a Prime Minister. We still got a Prime Minister. We still got. I don't know if you heard that. We've still got a Prime Minister. Why do something? You absolute melts. On that bombshell, Joe, I have more scientific evidence about... Oh, hang on, that's about India. About the occult.
About the cult?
About what some might consider the occult.
Oh, okay.
Out of this world experiences that happen on this world.
Yeah.
Okay. So just to confirm, for any new...
Is it the star?
Any new listeners, it is the star.
It's always
yes.
the star.
I still kid myself that we're getting new listeners. A family of Bigfoot was killed by the US Army and taken away for examination, Sasquatch fans claim. You know Sasquatch? Sasquatch?
No.
Sasquatch?
No. It sounds like a vegetable.
Sasquatch?
Yep.
Sasquatch? Sasquatch?
The more you say it, the less it means anything to me.
Sasquatch? Sasquatch?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Did you say a family of Bigfoots?
A family of Bigfoots. I guess you call them...
Big feet?
Sasquatch is another name for Bigfoot.
Oh, okay.
Yeti. Okay, yeah. So the
Gotcha.
family of Big Feet was killed by the US Army. The Sasquatch fans reckon a special forces team. So this is American military. And do we trust the American military? I don't think so. Friendly fire? Anybody? Vietnam? Anybody? What other things have the American military done that's a bit bent? Just like loads of stuff. Special forces team hunted down... Here's the interesting thing. So if you start this sentence like this, they reckon a special forces team hunted down the beasts close to Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio, right? They reckon. If you take the first two words off, it becomes fact.
Right.
A special forces team hunted the beasts down close to Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio. I feel weird talking...
Who's they?
Where? There's no...
Well, they reckon. Who's they?
The Sasquatch fans.
Oh.
I feel awkward doing this. You're in the other studio, and I've got my glasses on for reading, so I'm reading through my glasses, but when I talk to you, I have to peer over the top of my glasses.
Like an old man.
Like, I feel like a really old man.
Or a teacher.
Yeah. Oh, well, you know, Joe, in many ways, I am a teacher. I think every day this show is a lesson to people, and the lesson is don't mess up your career. On the unofficial Bigfoot Reddit page... Okay. Do you know Reddit?
I've heard of it.
Can you do Reddit?
No.
I don't know how to do Reddit. One monster hunter...
Monster hunter?
That was very close, wasn't it? That was nearly very dangerous. One monster hunter said they had heard the claims on...
Claims. There's a lot of words in here that make it not believable.
But so much of this sentence, it's like, oh, okay, so this is a dream almost. On the unofficial Bigfoot Reddit page, one monster hunter said they'd heard the claims on a documentary. They said they'd heard the claims on a documentary. The post read, in the new Bigfoot movie, A Flash of Beauty, Bigfoot Revealed. Sounds like an OnlyFans. Hairy people. There is a... Bigfoot revealed. I'll reveal my Bigfoot in a minute, don't you dare. There is a section where they talk about the military getting involved to track Bigfoot. The guy who was blacked out for privacy in the movies, said that a special forces team tracked a family. Do you know what? This is the one story I'm going to go, I don't actually know if I believe this myself. They tracked a family of Bigfoot and killed them because they were dangerous and took them to the Air Force. One Army veteran claimed it was plausible. They said, we worked on secret stuff in the military. A lot of stuff simply don't surface. A lot never reaches the public awareness. There's too much going on in the world for that to happen.
The way you peered over your glasses at me as you did it. You sound like... Have you seen the film Cars? You sound like Tomada.
Which one's Tomada? Is that Owen
the tow
Wilson?
truck.
Oh, God damn it! I'm gonna tow the cars. Have you seen? Have you seen Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Did you see the final episode?
Yep.
Were you in floods of tears?
No, but I don't cry at anything really.
What?
I'm not an emotional person.
Can I give you a Chinese burn?
No.
Okay, well, that's fair enough. You're allowed to say that. Probably can't call them Chinese burns anymore. Probably racist. Can't say nothing these days because of Brexit. I voted for Brexit so I could call them Chinese burns. If that's the only torture the Chinese have come up with, I think I could withstand their questioning. Oh, they've got the water torture as well, haven't they? So the two Chinese torturers are water and the burn.
Yeah.
Nothing. I could beat China. You don't cry at anything.
No, not really.
How is that? I'm crying. If I drive past a magpie, I'll start crying. Because it makes me sad, because I think, oh, they're going to die. What about their
I
babies?
suppress it. If I'm watching a sad film, I think I hold it in.
Okay. What would it be like for you to let it go? Let it go. You probably didn't cry at Frozen either, did you?
No.
Have you seen Frozen?
I have seen it, but it's not sad.
God, you're cold.
Do you know what gets me?
Yeah, go on.
The film Gladiator.
Okay.
Or Green Mile. Both those ones actually do make me normally shed a little tear.
Okay, they can make. Let's come up with a list of films and songs. I was crying. I don't
think I've ever cried at a song before.
I fell down. There's this great YouTuber I found called Train Records, and he writes about really bad records. And I was watching it yesterday. It's about the Carpenters album Passage. I'm old enough to have sat 2 feet away from Karen Carpenter once. And in it, you know the song, Calling Occupants of Interplanetary Most Extraordinary Craft.
I don't think I do.
Okay, it's a song about UFOs by the Carpenters, right? And he started playing that, and I just burst into tears. For so many reasons. One, because Karen Carpenter died in 1984. She was so young, she shouldn't have died. 2, because maybe there are aliens out there. And 3, just because I'm a really sad, lonely old man and I was in my house on my own and I'm thinking, how did it end up like this? So you don't cry, you've never cried at a song? In my life. I don't
think so.
In My Life by the Beatles.
Sing it to me.
There are places I remember all my life.
I know it, but no, that wouldn't get me.
Man alive.
Ian Lee's Rude
Thank
Awakening.
you, Joe.
Wake up and smell the cup of tea or something. 106 Jack FM.
Here's a song that will make her cry. It's it's Monster by The Automatic.
Stand up, get out, no
Ian Lee's Rude Awakening. Terms and conditions apply. Jack FM can't guarantee it'll be rude at all times or awakening.
Morning, dear listener. Ian Lee's Rude Awakening, weekdays from 7 on Jack FM. 01865 575 106. Jackford, I saw you phoned in. I'll give you a call in a second. You know the rules. You can call in about absolutely anything you want. Busy show this morning. Another 40 minutes to go. This is Jack FM.
Ian Lee's Rude Awakening, the episodic breakfast show. It's a serial, you see. 106 Jack FM.
Morning, dear listener. Oh my goodness, we just lost our caller. Let me get the caller back. I can get the caller back. I know how to make a phone call. Stay with me.
It's Gary Red Rock. I can't take your call.
Oh my God! What the hell is going on here? We're being sabotaged. Let's try again. Here we go. Ah, man alive.
Hello.
Morning, Gafford. You're live on Jack FM. How can we help you?
Oh, hi. I can't believe that Joe has never cried at a film or a song.
Go on.
I'm shocked. I'll give you a few songs.
Yes, please do.
Brothers in Arms, Dire Straits.
Oh, jeez. What?
Oh, come on!
What is sad about that?
It's emotional. It's about war and loss and all that.
Is it? Is that? But hang on. How does I want my
No,
MTV?
that's money for nothing.
Is that a different song? All right.
That's a
Okay.
completely
All right.
different
All
song.
right. I know the song. How does money for nothing and your chicks for free?
That's money for nothing.
Which
and
song are you talking? Which song are you talking about?
Your brothers. In
Okay, I know the one. That ain't working. That's the way you do it.
No.
Okay, we'll disagree on Dire Straits because they are soulless. Okay, go on.
Okay. Radiohead. Various Radiohead songs.
Radiohead?
I could say.
Radiohead?
It's emotional.
I'm a creep.
Not that one. Necessarily,
Come
that one.
police.
That's emotional.
Oh,
he dies
geez.
at the end of the video.
Spoiler alert, mate. Spoiler alert. Some people
Well,
won't have
it's been
seen it.
Been it for a few years.
Okay, what
And
else?
Films.
Yes, sir.
Films. I mean, The Green Mile.
She said that.
Did she?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, she's not totally soulless then. Fair
No,
enough.
no. She said that.
Shawshank Redemption brings a tear to the eye.
Andy says.
That's your impression of Morgan Freeman, is it?
It's either Morgan Freeman or Matthew McConaughey, depending on who I'm talking to.
You've got for the other guy, not the Morgan Freeman guy. You've got to go. All right.
I don't have to do anything of the sort. Thank you very much indeed, Gatford. Last 30 minutes of the show is pottering along quite nicely. Will who? I'm joking. 01865 575 106. News is coming up in a bit. Maybe it may be a minute or two late, but it certainly won't be the latest we've had it today. Oh, don't forget there's a podcast. There's a best of podcast every single week. Iain Lee, Jack FM on your podcast provider. It will pop up. Thank you very much indeed. Another 30 minutes of this nonsense, I'm afraid. You can take part if you want. You know the phone number. I will give out the text number, but I don't know how to log into that screen to see them, so save your money. Joe's up next with the news. It's It's dark earlier in the nights. It's dark later in the mornings. I don't like it. I would like it to go back to summertime, please, Joe. Do you have the facilities, the technology, the capabilities to make that happen?
I got nothing.
Holy guacamole. So I've been touting for... I wanted this week to be like a Jack FM talent show, right? No one's phoned up, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. They don't all stick. But it does make me think, well, obviously, none of the listeners have got any talent. I'm not going to ask you to do anything on air, Joe. I would never do that. I am curious, though, is if suddenly a talent show was thrown, and if you didn't do it, the three people that were closest to you would be killed.
Yeah.
So you had to do it. What was it? You've got to walk up the stage is there. You've got to walk on now. What's your talent going to be?
Maybe if you had a recorder, I could play a little tune.
Can you do the recorder?
From school, everyone can blow into a recorder.
Well, everyone can blow into it, but I don't know if that's if blowing on a stick is oh my word, I don't know if that is
a talent.
I suppose some people are more talented than others.
I can't play any other instruments. I can't sing.
I was going to say, can you strike me as someone who I bet. Well, I thought you could sing, but
no,
you can't do that.
I could try, but it would be bad. So it's more like won't sing. What about cooking competition?
Oh yeah,
I think I'm all right at cooking.
Okay, so if because I watch MasterChef. I don't watch it. I'm aware. I've seen MasterChef, right? I don't like the two men that present it. They strike me as very creepy. Terode and Wallace. Creepy, right? You know how Greg Wallace? You know how Greg Wallace? He's like 52, and you know how he met his 25-year-old girlfriend.
No,
she tweeted him, asking him, "How do I cook this meat or something?"
Yeah,
and now they're married.
That's how people meet nowadays.
52-year-old, and let me just get the facts right before we.
Yeah,
before
is
we
the
enter,
age gap that big?
How did Greg Wallace meet his young lover? That's how lover.
Are they married?
Well, okay, but you're saying they're not lovers? They are married. Right, hang on. I agree to the cookies. Here we go. Greg Wallace, I'm 57 and I have the body of an athlete. Okay, well, that's weird. I can't open that one because that's on the Times, and the Times wants me to pay. Where did Greg Wallace meet his wife? He met his wife... Hang on a second, let me just... Jamie, stay there. Hang on, Jamie, do you know how Greg Wallace met his wife?
No, sorry.
All right, stay there. He met his wife on Twitter. The caterer first made contact with the TV presenter when she contacted him to ask if rhubarb really went with duck.
What?
Well,
lovely.
So he's 56. I want to find out how old she is.
It says 21-year age gap, so...
he's 56, what, she's 20...
I can't do that maths.
If he's 56...
Take away 21. 30...
She's 20...
35?
30, let's go 35. That age gap, though... I wish you guys the best of luck. But that's the reason I won't go on MasterChef. Not because they haven't asked me. And that's nothing to do with it. It's because of the age gap and the rhubarb and the duck. So if you went on MasterChef, Joe, and they said, right, they lift up the cloche.
Yeah.
It's called a cloche?
Yeah, it sounds right.
They lift up the cloche and they go, here's your ingredients.
Yeah.
Could you do it?
Yeah.
You've got, so you got a bit of minced beef.
Yeah.
You got an asparagus.
Yeah.
You got some avocado.
Mm-mm.
You got quail's eggs, and you got a bar of chocolate. You could make something from that.
Have I got any breadcrumbs or anything?
No breadcrumbs.
The chocolate and the avocado could go nice together.
Yeah.
I think.
So you're just going to do chocolate?
I'd make a little mousse. That'd be the dessert with the chocolate and the avocado. Yeah. And then what else have I got? I've got mince. I've got a quail's egg.
A quail's egg and
some asparagus.
That's it. Yeah.
I can make a lovely burger out of the mince with a bit of the quail's egg.
This is incredible. It's like I'm watching you do it. My mouth is salivating at the prospect of this. Jamie, could you cook?
I can cook, yeah.
Okay, great. If you can cook, give us a call. Why did you call in, Jamie?
Just for two things. Firstly, the film that made me cry was Up.
Oh, Up. Come on, Joe. Have you cried at Up?
I haven't cried, but I know what bit he means.
Jamie calls it Up. Up. The bit
you're from Northeast Oxford.
You're in tears at the first 10 minutes of that film. Up.
First 10 minutes, and it was the first film I took my son to see.
Oh, wow. Gosh, okay. Go on, what else you got?
I'm old enough to remember when there was intermissions at the cinema.
Oh, yeah, me too. Go into the foyer and get a Frankie's hot dog. Used to love that. Here's this playlist on this station is nuts, right? We know
It is
that.
nuts.
Guess, unless you've seen it on the app, you will never guess what the next song is. Have a go.
Joe,
can you?
Bowling for Soup, High School
see-
Never Ends.
Go on, say that again.
Bowling for Soup, High School Never Ends.
You would think it would be. No, it's Mr. Wendell by Arrested Development.
Oh, great.
Yeah, great. Why not?
Go ahead, man. Here, have $1. In fact, no, brother man, here, have $2. $2 means a snack for me, but it means a big deal to you. Be strong, serve God only. Know that if you do, beautiful heaven awaits. Esther pulled my rope for the first time. I saw a man with no clothes, no money, no plate, Mr. Wendell. That's his name. No one ever knew his name, cause he's an old one. Never thought twice about spending on an old bum until I had the chance to really get to know one. Now that I know him, to give him money isn't charity. He gives me some knowledge, I buy him some shoes. And to think blacks spend all their money on big colleges, still most of y'all come out confused. Go ahead, Mr. Wendell. Go ahead, Mr. Wendell. Mr. Wendell has freedom, a free that you and I think is dumb. Free to be without the worries of a quick-to-diss society, for Mr. Wendell's a bum. His only worries are sickness and an occasional harassment by the police in their chase. Uncivilized we call him, but I just saw him eat off the food we waste. Civilization, are we really civilized? Yes or no? Who are we to judge when thousands of innocent men could be brutally enslaved or killed over a racist grudge? Mr. Wendell has tried to warn us about our ways, but we don't hear him talk. Is it his fault when we've gone too far, and we got too far, cause of him we've walked? Mr. Wendell, a man, a human in flesh, but not by law. I feed you dignity to stand with pride, realize that all in all, you stand tall. Go ahead, Mr. Wendell. Mr. Wendell, yeah, yeah, Mr. Wendell. Mr. Wendell, yeah, Lord. Mr. Wendell. Mr. Wendell, Mr. Wendell, yeah, Lord, Mr. Wendell, Mr. Wendell, yeah, Lord, Mr. Wendell.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is one of your 5 a day. It's also the other 4 of your 5 a day. 106 Jack FM.
All the small things, true care, truth brings. I'll take one lift, your ride, best trip. Always, I know
What a time to be alive. Now, we have a wonderful marketing team here. The whole bit, people say, too many adverts on the radio. You know what? There's not enough adverts on the radio. You know why? The adverts feed my kids. More adverts, please. And we have a wonderful marketing team, right, who works so hard trying to sell... we're selling advertising space. Yeah, what was it for? Jack FM. Oh, yeah, we like Jack. What show? Breakfast show. Trev? No, it's Iain Lee. That's what they're dealing with. That's what they're dealing with on a daily basis, right? So I have nothing but respect for them. They have as you walk out the studio, you turn right towards the kitchen or the toilets. There's an office, a glass walled office where they're all in there having a very important meeting, right? As I walked towards them, two of them were looking at me. I waved. They looked away. Now, I'm not saying they looked away out of rudeness, but they probably didn't see me. But you know that empty feeling. We've all had it. That empty feeling where you're waving at someone and they don't see you. I had that. I had the empty waving at someone feeling and they didn't see me. The worst one of those is when you see someone waving at you and you wave at them and it turns out they're looking at the person who stood behind you. Man alive. Songs that make you cry. Liam has said in the Discord, what? This is weird. People singing Happy Birthday at me always made me cry as a child. Auld Lang Syne. Auld Lang Syne. That's a crying song because it's just so miserable, right? It's about people dying, yeah? It's about people... Auld Lang Syne is about people dying. Auld Lang Syne. 01865 575 106. This is Jack FM.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is fortified with vitamins and iron. Potentially. 106 Jack FM.
You still got 10 minutes if you want to call. I'll have a chat. You can call in any time about anything. You know that. 01865 575 106. We'll carry on flogging the dead horse that is the talent week. We'll take any old rubbish on here. I mean, look, I'm doing it. Do you know what I'm doing this afternoon? I'm setting up a new business. Holy Jackamole. Not like a limited company. That would be dumb. I got one of them already. But, I'm going to set up I'm going to buy the insurance and get the paperwork done so I can take on clients as a counsellor. Imagine me. Imagine someone got Iain, I'm feeling really bad. Can I talk to you? Yeah, sure, whatever. Here's a story. What was it? I got married once and then it ended. But I had a stag do and I am a recovering alcoholic. So there was no booze. No, hang on. No, there was some booze. They didn't ban booze. People were drinking, but it wasn't one of those awful, raucous stag do's. Oh, hang on a second. Now we get calls just as I'm doing a story. Jimbo, Timbo, how can I help you? You decide who's going first.
Go on, Jimmy. You're first. Alphabetically.
Okay. Cheers, Tim. Thank you. Yeah, I've rung up for the talent competition.
Why are you ringing up in the last 11 minutes for the talent show, Jimbo? What's that all about, mate? I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
I've been busy working.
On?
Work.
Good answer. Okay, I'll give you that. Well, what is your... Tim, why have you called in?
I was phoning in for the talent competition.
Oh, for crying out loud! I've been sat here for the last 3 hours on my own, apart from when Joe isn't researching the news, but sat here in this studio on my own because Will Will is poorly, really scraping the bottom of the barrel, and now you two call in for the talent show.
Get well soon, Will.
Oh, shut up. Do you know what? You know when a parcel comes and you're allowed to go, I don't accept that parcel... I don't accept your applications for the talent show.
Okay, do we need to book a slot for tomorrow?
Yes, you do.
What time would you like me to ring?
How about 8:35?
That's possible, yeah, I could do that.
Okay, thanks.
I've got a things that make me cry as an adult.
Oh, for crying out loud! Are you phoning in for the talent or for the things that made you cry as an adult?
Well, I've got a plethora of things to talk about, you know.
Well, yeah, we haven't got time for a plethora. You've interrupted me doing my one news story about a guy who went on a stag do, but he ended up going on his own because his friends didn't get the plane, so he's in Lisbon all on his own. I was going to use that to point people in the direction of the Irish guy that went on holiday, I think, to Vegas, and he filmed it on his GoPro with a selfie stick, but the camera was facing the whole way for the entire time, so it's just films of him. And now you want to phone in with stuff?
Well, you can save that for tomorrow at 8:35.
Good point. Thank you. All right, Tim, give us one of your plethora. Jim, you feel free to chip in any time you want, buddy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
A film that made me cry as an adult.
Okay.
Fatal Attraction.
What? The Rabbit.
Do you know that the Michael Douglas's family? He's got his wife's Anne Archer, and he's got this little kid, doesn't he?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever actually seen it. The FA. Sweet FA, as I call it.
Well, there's a point where the little kid comes in and sees Michael Douglas and his wife arguing and starts to cry.
Oh.
And she's so convincing that it's it makes you choke up.
Okay, so that Jimbo, have you seen the film? Do you know the scene to which you refer?
Yeah, it's normally the rabbit that makes me cry, but I know it is a good performance.
Okay, yeah. Okay, Tim, anything else while I try and just get the vibe back into the room? Go on.
Not really, no.
Okay,
no.
so on that bombshell...
I obviously got the wrong end of the stick when you gave out the phone number just before me and Jimbo.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Jimbo will speak to you tomorrow. Timbo, hopefully speak to you tomorrow with your talent, please.
Stereo Mike.
Yeah, we got 3 tickets to the Brand Van concert happening this Monday night at the Pacific Palisades. You can all in if you want to answer a couple of questions. Mainly, what is Todd's favorite cheese? Jackie just called up and said it was a form of Roquefort. Let's see about that. Give us a ring ding ding. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah, Todd, this is Liquid. Ring-a-ding-a-ding-a. I want those 3 Brand Van tickets, man. What do you think? Todd, you there?
Yeah, mighty thirsty already.
I woke up again this morning with the sun in my eyes. When Mike came over with a script surprise. A mafioso story with a twist. A 2-wrong fool, Julie Newmar, here to get your ass out of bed. He said, I'll explain it on the way. But we did nothing. Absolutely nothing that day. And I say, what the hell am I doing drinking in LA at 26? I got the fever for the flavor, the payback for the labor. Still I need a fix. And the girls on the bus kept on laughing at us. Around town down to Venice again. Blaring out the G-Funk, sipping on juice and gin. Just me and a friend, feeling kinda groovy, working on a movie. Yeah, right. But we did nothing, absolutely but kids that day. And I'll say, what the hell am I doing drinking in LA at 26? With my mind on my money and my money on mine. Some men there wanted to hurt us, and other men said we weren't worth the fuss. You could see them all bitching by the bar about the fine line between the rich and the poor. And Mike turned to me and said, what you think we got done, son? We found a conclusion, and I guess that's something. So I asked you, what the hell am I doing drinking in LA at 26? Yeah, well, call me on Monday, maybe we'll fix it all up.
That's it, kids. That's your lot for today. Wow. Get well soon, Will. Although I'm honest, I sometimes I like to do it on my own and stretch the old legs. That's what I like to do. Sometimes it's nice just to come in and see what happens. I think we got away with it today. Don't forget, if you want to play Captain Jack, go to jackfm.co.uk. There is a best of podcast every week. I point you in the direction of that, dear listener. Got to try and remember which button puts this back into automated. Oh, I see. There we go. See you tomorrow at 7. Joe's up next with the news. Tutty bye.
Jack FM.